Why did they make this movie?
because they wanted to take a
What?
IP that's been very popular and do what Minnie did, Mickey did, Popeye did,
Well, they failed.
who did.
Turn it on again, don't know why we do it. Bad movies rolling, sticking right through it. Nate says it's great, Jason says you're high. Same damn fight, different ass night. We've seen worse. Said it out loud, still here, still watching somehow. Then one sneaks in, nobody planned. Didn't think we'd ever see 5 trees land.
From straight stumps to the ones that hit. 5 trees landed, didn't expect it.
No script, no fix.
Just 2 bad takes.
It's time for trees in space.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Trees in Space show, your favorite movie review show where we discuss films and rate it with our very unique grading system of trees and stumps. That is Nate. I am Jason, and we started what Nate referred to as Awful August. These films are not necessarily awful, but they're definitely B films, so we'll see how good they are. And everyone, here's Scout. Say hi, Scout. Well, today we're reviewing the 2025 rated R horror Bambi: The Reckoning, starring Roxana McKee and Tom Mulheron. And I believe it's a British movie.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, yep. They spoke Britishly, so sure, yeah.
So, were you familiar with this movie at all?
No.
No.
If I was, I wouldn't have watched it again.
No. Not that it was good, worth watching, but have you heard of it before we decided to watch it last night?
No.
No. Okay.
Nope. I think you're the only person that's ever told me about this movie, Jason.
Well, I mean, it's not Night of the Zombies or Night of the Zombie Beavers, but
Zombievers?
Zombievers. That was a good one.
It was.
It actually wasn't bad. Well, I guess I should tell everybody what this movie's about.
Yeah, why not? Because we both have some notes.
Yes, we took notes. Okay. After a mother and son get in a car wreck, they soon become hunted by Bambi, a mutated, grief-stricken deer on deadly rampage, seeking revenge for the death of his mother. I didn't get that from the movie.
No, was Bambi a boy?
Bambi was a boy.
Okay.
But this gave me a lot of Winnie the Pooh vibe, or Pooh Blood and Honey at the beginning, with the animation.
Yeah.
It's very. There's some reviews in here talking about the Pooverse,
Okay.
and this might actually be part of the Pooverse.
Oh, this would just be awful. This would be like the Sony verse for Marvel.
It's it's not that bad.
I mean, it's not that great. What was the point of knocking out the male deer with the shovel in the animation piece?
That's what I asked. Shovel
Why?
in the
Why?
Sometimes, no matter how hard you try to shield yourself and your family from the dangers of the world, sometimes.
catch a deer and knock him out anyhow. Deer's gonna run off.
Right.
So what they tend to do in the animation piece, the very first, 3 minutes of the movie's not long, it's an hour and 20 minutes long or something. They do a video where it looks like the humans are the bad people. They're killing all the deer and they're putting toxic stuff in the water, and the toxic stuff in the water made Bambi mutate.
Yes, and the bunnies.
And they didn't really show the bunnies in the preview, did they? In the drawings?
Oh no.
I don't know. Yeah.
I jumped ahead.
Every animal gets mutated. So now what happens?
Wait. Hold on.
Okay, well, hold on.
Hold on a
It's a very
second.
confusing movie for an hour and 20 minutes.
I just thought about this. You said that Bambi's revenging the death of his mother?
That's what it says, and that's what doesn't make sense. That's not what he was doing.
No. He was trying to get his child.
He was trying to get his child, which we don't know until an hour into the movie.
Right.
Oh,
So what movie did we watch?
apparently not this one.
Not the right one.
According to this, we did not watch the right movie because there's a mother who has a son, and they're driving to see her in-laws or with the son.
Ex-in-laws.
Yes, and the father can't be there,
Because he's a piece of shit.
and he is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And
But How does Grandma know Bambi?
Oh yeah, there's a scene where Bambi's trying to kill whoever. Oh, they show hunters, and I wanted to laugh about this. I know we're all over the place because this movie's all over the place. Um, First and foremost, I want to ask this question, and I ask about every movie. Okay, the boy gets sick car driving, right? Right?
He gets car sick, yeah.
He gets car sick. So when he gets sick in one the thing and he leaves the cabin or the van, he goes out and he throws up. Why do we got to see the throw up? We get the just the sound's fine. Why are they consistently trying to show us throw up?
They do it twice in this movie.
I know. It's disgusting to me.
Okay.
Um so but the deer attacks the cab or the minivan, I guess you could call it.
Mhm.
And that's what flips the van over. And then now and the deer kills the driver through which I thought was his neck, but it turned out to be his hand being split. And then he chased the mother and the son through the woods. This deer that goes
Yeah.
55 miles an hour.
And totally outrun two humans.
Yes.
Especially one holding an iPad, which he held the iPad the whole movie, but it was not beneficial whatsoever to the plot of the movie.
Thank you. I didn't write that down. He's absolutely
I
right.
didn't think about it until just now.
Because he talked about his iPad. They keep bringing the iPad back. At one point in time, almost 3/4 through the movie, he leaves it alone into the house, and they give a close up on the iPad.
Right. For why?
Yeah,
It doesn't get used.
I was thinking that maybe he had a musical thing on the iPad that plays and then kind of would make the deer,
Right.
ooh, but that didn't happen at all.
And the deer had no. It just made no sense. They just were like, okay, what would a deer with rabies do? Okay, would it do this? I don't know. Like it just.
They tried to do a lot of, I think, unicorn, death of a unicorn type mouth on this deer.
Yep. And I think almost similarly, you could maybe because it's a deer and a unicorn, it kind of like marries together, but
Mhm.
like. Why was the point of this movie?
What do you mean? Why was the point of the movie?
Why did they make this movie?
Because they wanted to take a
Why?
IP that's been very popular and do what Mickey did, Popeye did.
Well, they failed,
Who did- It's like this. It's just they're gonna keep doing this kind of stuff.
but they could do so much better.
But what
But
really,
Bambi is such a weak like it's a weak story.
what is a weak story? I mean, it's all about how human beings are terrible and nature's fine. But the hunters, they know there's a deer out there.
Yeah.
But with those BB guns, they look like they were 22s, I think.
There was some kind of rifle.
But they were very small caliber
Yeah,
rifles.
and I thought the best part,
yes.
the only good part in this whole
Made me
movie
laugh.
was when the beginner hunter hears a stick crunch, and old dude that was going to look for the taxi driver, finally looking for service, just gets pinged, and you just see him go.
It was a great fall.
It was perfect. It was well acted. It was a
It
brilliant.
was the best part of the movie. The fact that that was the best part of the movie tells you all you really need to know about this movie.
And also, Harrison is a twat.
Harrison, who's Harrison?
The 15-year-old.
Oh, he is. He is dude. He gets chased. He falls into a face full of dookie, and then the deer leaves him alone because he hears his baby. If I'm Harrison, I'm laying in that poop. I'm not moving because I thought the idea behind the poop was the deer was going to smell it
And
and
yeah,
go and then leave him alone.
like yeah, it's
Gross.
it's poop.
But they didn't do that either.
No, which
So
would have been a far better than
the sound.
the deer crying.
Mhm.
Or
And then
the
he'd
goat
have a way to know, okay, well, I could take this poop, rub it all over myself, walk around. He's going to leave me alone. But they didn't do that. And the random characters that were brought in, they go to a house and the deer just runs through all the house. Like it's not
yeah,
even.
and there were characters there that were just there to be killed by the deer.
Yeah, they weren't even there. I mean, I think half the characters were killed by somebody else. At least the two men were. One
Yeah.
got dragged behind. He just got dragged behind the van. The little kid's driving and they
Because
stop.
he's freaking panicked.
And
And that kid doesn't know how to stay put.
no, it was it was it was a smorgasbord of ideas. That somebody put on their idea board, and the producer or whatever said, "Yeah, let's do that." It didn't say no to anything. What else do you have here? Because I have nope.
Well, I guess the two things one thing I wrote was WTF with the kid's leg.
Whose leg?
Kid's leg? Kid's leg. He had like buckshot in his leg. How?
Oh, I think it's supposed to. I think it's supposed to be glass. I think it's from when he turned over. Yes,
Car. Okay.
it was overdone.
It was total. Like,
It looked like he got
made no
shot.
sense. Yeah, it
Like-
looked like he got hit with 3 shots.
So it was a,
like,
let's
did
use
the
our,
hunter shoot him?
yeah, let's do all our special effects on this guy's leg. Now, the special effects wasn't terrible, but I mean, we've seen better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And worse.
And the thing I have written down here was near the end, the main actress, the mother, I think it was who lifts up the tarp and finds all the dead bodies of all the hunters collected all the
Yep.
dead bodies.
With yeah.
Yeah. When do they have a chance to collect all the dead bodies? When did they
Um,
do that? Because they went to that, they followed them to the house, then they picked him up on the road,
Mhm.
and they took him back. They didn't have time to find the dead bodies. But they collected
Unless Simon was doing it.
See, I don't know. Is Simon the husband?
Simon is the husband.
Simon's a dick. I mean, he's a true dick. I mean,
He's a complete a-hole. He's horrible.
yeah. And oh, that's what I was gonna say. Okay. He brought up the rabbits.
Yeah, they're so
Yeah.
teeth.
Monty Python.
Yes.
Right? So
Loved it.
these rabbits kill one of the characters. They jump on him. He falls back and hits a bear trap because that's out there, I guess, to capture the deer. Now the rabbits start to eat him, bite him. Does his hands not work? He lays like this the whole time? He doesn't try the first time to grab a rabbit or pull that thing off his head. He's just like, it's like, dude, do your arms not work? His arms are perfectly usable.
Yeah, except he's awful and probably is not used to doing things for himself.
And then the main bad guy dude who just starts to shoot at the deer and gets just ran over.
Yep.
I like that scene. I like that scene a lot because he just blew off and he was gone. And he came back to save the day, basically.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he didn't survive, but and we're not really worried
You
about
mean
it.
he pulled a Sean Bean?
Yes, they all pulled Sean Beans. So now the question is how mom and son going to get back home and what's going to happen to the baby deer? Is baby deer going to start getting revenge on everybody?
Might as well.
Yeah. So, and how is it at the end the deer is affected by gunshots, but wasn't before?
I don't know. It's a movie that needed to finish.
I suppose.
It's worse than an AI generated script to me.
Yeah, well, they tried. So, is there anything else you want to say about this movie of film and stuff that we've
Nope.
watched?
Covered my notes that I could take from this steaming pile
Beautiful,
of.
beautiful movie.
Yep.
Well, let's see what other critics and other people have said about this movie.
It's just a matter of opinion.
The first review comes from Patrick S. with 4 stars. Really good movie. It could have gone wrong in so many ways, but I enjoyed it. Everything is just solid.
I wish it did go in other ways. That would have been great. And how is this movie solid?
I mean, when he said it could have went wrong in so many ways, I think it went wrong in every way it could have.
Yeah. It could have picked a way
It could have picked it right.
instead of 3 of them and then just let it play out.
Now, don't get me wrong. I thought the acting was okay. I thought the main actress was fine.
I thought the random woman watching the TVs was awesomely horrible.
she was probably because they introduced her in the last act just to kill her.
Yeah, for no reason. Like,
Oh.
who was this person?
And how did Grandma get out of the exploding house? It was just,
I almost fell asleep like 4 times.
oh, I don't doubt. I feel like you're falling asleep now reviewing it.
Struggling, man.
So the next review comes from Sarah M. 1 star. Just watching the trailer told me it was actual balls. There's no creativity, and I just like the rest of spin-offs. It's too gory and extremely predictable. I do not recommend this movie to anyone. It will ruin your childhood.
You know,
That ruined my adulthood.
I think the problem with Bambi is it's a one-dimensional it's kind of like a two-dimensional character.
Mhm.
Also, like, how is he gonna stomp the roof of a car that's flipped over? Like, really, he's gonna have that much force to push on that car to
And he knows what he's smart enough to know that's what he's doing.
Exact location, right?
Yeah.
That seemed kind of far fetched. And then all he can do is ram you, and I guess he can bite you and kick you, right?
Yeah.
But like Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, like
Yeah.
he's got hands and feet, like he's got opposable digits. He can really mess you up. Like, and then with the rest of them in part two, oh, so like, yeah, you can't really like. There's what do you mean like?
They could have done something better with that because I mean, Pooh was like a man in a Pooh suit or whatever. But even the second, like so the second part, they had a owl.
Yeah.
You know, an owl was like a human almost. So they could have done that with the deer to give him like something. At least the rabbit. Oh, it was Thumper.
That's
The
what I
rabbit's
thought at
Thumper.
first, yeah.
Yes,
The
but
one
there's more.
that
There's
gets-
more than one rabbit though. The last review comes from Mathis S. 1.5 stars. As a fan of the So Bad It's Good Pooverse, I went in curious with very low expectations, and honestly, this might be the weakest entry yet. The idea of Bambi going feral sounded fun on paper, but the movie takes itself way too seriously, like it thinks it's reinventing horror. Spoiler, it is not. It could have been any random deer. There's nothing that makes this Bambi except for the title.
This review, or just listening to you review this, gave me an idea of what this movie feels like now that I think about it, and I can't wait for us to get into it because I'm going to say it when we give our final reviews.
Okay, well, now that we have other people's opinions along with our own initial impressions, how do we actually think it stacks up? Here are our final thoughts and ratings of 2025's Bambi: The Reckoning. I will not recommend this to my surgeon. I would not recommend this movie to. I mean, I don't care if you like Bambi or Deers or B movies. Well, if you like stupid B movies and you have an hour and 20 minutes to kill, watch this movie. The acting was fine. I thought the acting was okay. The idea had merit, but you can't do it with Bambi. There's nothing there, like you said earlier. One-dimensional characters. If they would have done more where they had more force animals going against humans, it's one thing, but it just flopped immediately. I did have a little trouble understanding whether they were English or Scottish or Australian because the mother was about to get deported because she's not married anymore. So that the son said.
I just thought you got the word wrong. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, but
I thought
that's
he meant to say divorce, and he just said
deported.
deported.
Well, I heard deported.
Well, he said deported.
Yeah.
I think he meant to say divorce, but he's like not
Oh,
like to show he's not smart.
yeah. So I'm thinking she was Australian and they were in Scotland. I'm not sure. But it fell flat everywhere it can fall flat. I did not like this movie. Um, it's bad for a B movie. And there's no stump bumps. There's it's a bad movie. It gets a steaming, crappy piece of stump just crumbling down into nothing but a twithered nothingness.
My turn, assholes.
I agree. I will not recommend this to my surgeon either. This movie has no plot. It has no reason. It didn't need to be made. There's a million other, well, probably not. There's at least one other way that they could have made this better. And you said it just now is bring the forest in. There's other characters, unless the other characters aren't in eminent domain yet, and only Bambi is. That's why.
Or the skunk.
Oh, I guess, yeah. So they could have brought more in without even naming them and really had something. And the point that the movie said it was revenging his mother's death, but it wasn't even that, like just going in with that, knowing that it just there's no glue. And the hunting aspect of it felt very homage of like Anaconda 4 or 5 or whatever the frick we watched. Like when the female sheriff game hunter person took over. Like it felt very campy of that nature, but the henchmen weren't strong enough to bring it over. Plus they were introduced so late.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was just um outside of all that, it's a stump. There's no like this is you know what, Jason? I actually think that Strays may be better than Bambi the Reckoning.
Damn!
They're both stumps, but that one actually has a storyline and a plot.
It does.
It gets somewhere.
It's a stump with bark.
Yeah.
Well, you heard it here. Nate gives it a stump. I give it a stump. We say do not watch this film. We saved you an hour and 20 minutes of your time and probably some of your mental health for this. But tell us what you think. Actually, don't watch the movie.
Yeah,
Just
don't watch the movie. No,
yeah,
don't tell us what you think about
yeah.
the movie.
Tell
Tell
us
us what you think about us.
Yes, and tell us what you think about the Pooverse. How about that? And we will see
Tell us
you.
what you think about gladiators.
And we will see you next week on Trees in Space.
Oh my god, that movie was awful.
That movie might be the worst movie we watched. And it was Strays is better.
Turn it on again, don't know why we do it. Bad movies rolling, sticking right through it. Nate says it's great, Jason says you're high. Same damn fight, different ass night. We've seen worse, said it out loud. Still here, still watching somehow. Then one sneaks in, nobody planned. Didn't think we'd ever see 5 trees land.
From straight stumps to the ones that hit. 5 trees landed, didn't expect it.
No script, no fix.
Just 2 bad takes.
It's time for trees in space.